old and gray and wrinkly. Haha, you know, Mr. Drippy, you say really smart things sometimes. Sometimes? Sometimes? I'm flippin' fond of wisdom, I'll have you know. Lol. Have you heard tell of Perdita? They say the plains around it glisten like gold in the sun. There's an area of extraordinary natural beauty here in Autumnia, though few have seen it. The great thing about this helmet is that I can forget to brush my hair and no one will ever know. Curse these stupid outfits. They call us Hamlin the Hogs behind our backs, you know? They do? They do. Every man, woman, and child in Hamlin knows the difference between a crankshaft and a piston rod. What an enlightened place. In Hamlin, we don't compete with one another. We all work together for the greater good of the Empire. It's not just for processions, you know. Sometimes they shift the streets about just because they can. They see the location of the black market changes every time. I wonder where it is now. No one forgets the first royal procession they see in Hamlin. You'll never look at buildings the same way again. Nope, that I won't. I've ordered a swimsuit. I'm going to wear it under my armor and pretend I'm on holiday in Castaway Cove. Guards wear different helmets to normal folks. Their eyes look scary. Tell me, dear, did you remember to switch off the light in the living room? Don't worry, I made sure I turned all the lights out before I left the house. Master, I have caught that iron diamond to perfection. She's my #1 student. One day her discoveries will change the world, you mark my words. Cool. They say there's a backstreet blacksmith who will inlay the inside of your helmet with gold leaf. Now that's what I call style. Oh dear, dear me, this simply will not do. They will never be ready in time. What's the matter, ma'am? Oh, young man, I'm quite in a predicament. I wanted to give my mother flowers for her birthday, but this plant just will not blossom. Her birthday is just around the corner, and yet this stubborn plant refuses to cooperate. No wonder the poor dab's flustered. Her mom's going to be none too pleased. Couldn't you put your heads together and come up with some way to help me? I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm afraid I don't know much about flowers. Come on, little boy. You're a wizard, ain't you? With flippin' magic and everything. That must be something you can do. Magic, you say? Oh, please help me out. I will ever be so grateful. Okay, I'll try. I mean, it would be too bad if your mother was disappointed on her birthday. Thank you ever so much, young man. I'm counting on you. Yeah, it's easy. It's gonna be like rejuvenate or something. Good growth. Oh. I wasn't looking at the plant. Hold on a minute. Didn't you have a spell that makes plants grow quicker? Feed your familiar often? Oh, so that they can get like better I mean stats with also like the heart thing, right? Blooming marvelous. Hang about. It didn't flip in work. You're right, Mr. GP. Maybe I should try it one more time. It's no use, Ollie boy. Using that spell willy-nilly will just shorten that poor plant's life. Oh, how awful. We wouldn't want that. I reckon what this plant needs is a decent dose of sunshine. I'm afraid that sunshine is in rather short supply here in Hamlin. Oh, this plant will never blossom. Don't get your knickers in a twist, missus. There may be another solution, like. I forget where I heard it, but someone said something about a very interesting creature that looks just like the sun. That's it. If we could get that critter to shine and slide on the plant, it might blossom. There, sharp you are. That's just what I was thinking, Ollie boy. Okay, let's go find it. Wait, how do you do that, though? Yes. Almost exclusively. I mean, it's probably the familiar that looks like a sun, right? I have him. But Amnon technology is the envy of the world, and it's all down to good old-fashioned elbow grease. I just don't know, like, how to have it familiar, unless I have it familiar on me, maybe? Splendid. All seem to be in order just the way I like it. Is this your job to patrol the area, sir? With all these folks around, you must sure be busy. Ha! And all a day's work. What's a little effort if it helps keep Amnon safe? Wow, you sure do love your job. Say, when there's a royal procession, don't you just want to watch and cheer like everybody else? Well, I'm always so busy keeping an eye on everyone during processions that I really don't have time to think about things like that. Gee, you don't even think about it, huh? You sure are dedicated to your work. Huh, well, there may have been one or two occasions where I felt a cheer brewing, but I've never yet given in to the urge. Not a single cheer, man. Imagine that. Take some serious flippin' restraint, that does. It sure does. I don't think I could stop myself. It is not my place to have fun. I must watch over you all so that you can enjoy such processions in safety. Thank you, sir. I was wondering if I could ask you a favor. Are you in some kind of trouble? No, sir, it's nothing like that. The thing is, I would be just swell if I could take a little of your restraint for someone who doesn't have any. Take some of my restraint, you say, and this will help someone to control their unruly urges, will it? Sounds jolly good to me. Thank you, sir. Take it. Yeah, okay, that's what I have. I have it. It's exactly what I have, in fact. I say I have a rather pleasant tingling in my chest. I really appreciate it, sir. Good luck with your guard duties. Why, thank you. Your encouragement has inspired me to strive even harder in my work. $60 Gilder, because that will make a difference. Not. That's a plant we can make grow. Yet. Drat and damnation. Am I not a man? Why must I always lose my nerve? What's the matter, sir? It is a sorry tale, I'm afraid. There's a young lady whom I have known since my earliest days, and I had planned to ask for her hand in marriage. Jeepers, that sure sounds romantic. Romantic? Far from it, I'm afraid. I cannot muster the courage to say a single word in her presence. I've known her all my life, and yet now I find myself going out of my way to avoid her. Mr. Drippy, I'm kind of new to this stuff. Is that normal, or... Sounds like a clear-cut lack of courage to me. This poor lad's broken-hearted. And what are we going to do about it, honey boy? Well, obviously gonna give him a heart. Well, gee, we can't just leave him like this. We have to give him back his courage. That's the spirit. You're a proper gentleman, honey boy. It really feels like it, yeah. A carnation cake. I noticed you're admiring my gloves. They're so thick I could juggle red-hot coal all day without batting an eyelid. They're quite splendid, don't you think? Your armor looks like a little past its best, I fear. Why not trade it in for a newer model? We've had to wear armor for quite a while here in Hamlin, and it gets heavier with each passing year. I'm getting old. Well, I mean... My experiment has succeeded. Well, you sure seem happy. Indeed I am. All of my efforts are finally paying off. I have taken a mighty leap towards the development of a new type of steam reactor. Congratulations, mister. That sounds just swell. You're very kind, but my work is far from done. I shall not rest until I have perfected my revolutionary steam reactor. Crikey, proper fired up, ain't you? Quite right. One must have a passion for progress in all its forms. A brighter future awaits us all. That lad's got enthusiasm to burn, man. Ask him if he'll give us a lend of it. Excuse me, mister. Would it be okay if we borrowed a little bit of your enthusiasm? Why, certainly. When one's pistons are pumping apace, would be a shame not to share one's energy. That sure is kind of you, mister. Okay, here it goes. I know! I don't have enough money to get it, unfortunately. I would love to get it. My next big purchase is probably going to be Alliance Alive. It is like a cool breeze that's blown across my breast, but this is no time for flowery turns of phrase. It is time to work for a brighter future. Whatever you say, dude. You're not the travelers, I take it? That's right, sir. We've come to Hamilton to meet one of the great sages, and we think he's inside the palace. Is that so? And I suppose you'd like me to let you in so you can have a look for him. Am I right? Ha! A great sage indeed. Good one, boy. Huh? You've obviously not been listening to your emergency decrees. No one's been allowed anywhere near the palace for ages. Ha ha ha! These travelers, eh? Never seem to have a clue, do they? Excuse me? At least we have some manners. I do apologize for my young friend. She was merely unaware of the decree you mentioned, and is regrettably quick to anger. We beg your pardon. Swain? What on earth are you... Shh, I got an idea. An idea? What is it, then? Got a way to get us into the palace, have you? Yes, and it's very simple. We wear disguises. Disguises? Keep your voice down, man. Haven't you noticed the guards' faces can be seen under the armor they're wearing? What? You're saying we're going to have to wear those awful pig suits? But where would we get them, Swain? We're not going to have to steal it, are we? Pipe down, man. Seriously. Alright, everybody just stay calm. I told you about the black market they have here in Hamlin, right? Well, they'll definitely have some pig armor for us there. We just have to go and get it. Really? Crikey. Look who's got all the answers, eh? I don't see why you couldn't always be this useful. Well, okay then. Well, I mean, yeah, Cyberpunk, of course, but I'm looking forward to Death Stranding. And obviously, we'll be looking forward to Alliance Alive, like I mentioned. And I really wanted to play Digimon, but I won't have the money for it. I wanted to play Atelier Ryza. I won't have the money for it. I have maybe the money for like one game a month, maybe. So yeah, sadly, some games are going to have to fall to the wayside. Yeah, money is a definite problem, for sure. There's no inn here. Oh, yes, there is. Oh, we didn't see here. You're a funny looking troop. Have I seen you a lot before? Nope, I don't think so. Someone told me that the roof covering our city is not just to keep the rain off, but they didn't tell me what else it was protecting us from. Your guess is as good as mine. Machines and rains don't mix. That's why we got a great big roof covering the whole city. Okay. Oh, it's you. It seems our paths have crossed again. I predicted that you once you come this way, of course. And that is why I took the liberty of lining up a task for you. Aye, Derwin. What is it you want us to help you with? I think you'll find it along the same lines as last time. To assist me in my viral research, I require that you bring me 3 very specific creatures. Now, do you wish to help the progress of science or hinder it? Good, that was the correct answer. I shall proceed. I've always wanted to research certain curious creatures that inhabit this area. What kind of creatures are they, Derwin? I applaud your curiosity. The creatures in question belong to the Automata genus, about which science still has much to learn. In the name of progress, I would like you to find me a large mechanical creature, a small mechanical creature, and finally a creature that takes the form of a brown cog. It goes without saying that it will not suffice to simply stash these specimens in a familiar retreat. No, you must bring all 3 of these creatures to me together. Oh, another cog. God damn it. It would appear that you have successfully identified a large mechanical creature. The thing you'll find that you're missing is a small mechanical creature in a brown cog-shaped specimen. It goes without saying that it will not suffice as... Dude! I have a small one! That's a small mechanical creature. So it's not this one that he wants. Woo. They announced that Red Dead Redemption coming up November 5. Yeah, I'm not gonna get that. Planet Zoo, I would be interested, but not for me, for my girlfriend. When you're saying that one is not right, you're talking about the small mechanical creature, right? Not the sun. Right? I mean, I hope. That's fine. I need money so bad right now. I mean, in real life and in game. Both. I can't even keep up with the prices of like new gear, let alone the food to buy to increase my pets, my familiars like stats and stuff. We found you the next best thing to sunshine, man. How extraordinary. It really does look just like the sun. Let's get it to shine its light on your plant. Nito, the flowers are blooming. You're not wrong, honey boy. Feast your eyes on those beautiful blooms. Oh, they are simply exquisite. My mother will be over the moon. Swell, we've got the plan to flower in time for your mother's birthday. Thank you ever so much, young man. I would be honored if you would accept this. Dude, 1,000? I'll take it. Oh, I looked at the weapon shop. I already bought a whole bunch of them. That's why I'm broke. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to go outside and farm. Let me just like park this familiar back into the retreat. 29. Normally this is as far as I let an outsider get, but that fellow you're with shared some rather juicy gossip with me, in exchange for which I'm going to turn a blind eye on you. On you go. Okay, well thanks. Hello young man, I hope you and your friends aren't there to make mischief. I'm sure you're not, it's just that I've come across some rum sorts in the past. Well, there you have it. It was all an utter waste of time. A waste of time? What do you mean, sir? It's my sister, you see. She always has been poorly, and I've devoted my life to trying to find a cure. Gee, it sounds like you've both had a hard time. I hope you find that cure for her soon. I was on the verge of completing a remedy I felt would cure her, but now I wonder why I bothered. Huh? But you were nearly there. I fear it has been a fruitless exercise. All those years I've wasted. Bah, perhaps something can be done for her. I'm not going to spend the rest of my life on a fool's errand. I did my best, but it is over and she must accept that. Mr. Trippy, I think this man might be... There's Sharp, buddy boy. You've got it in one. He's heartbroken and make no mistake. Lacking kindness, he is. If things stay like this, his sister will never get well and they'll never be happy. We have to do something. That's good of you, buddy boy. Now remember, it's kindness we're after. Scribble it on your hand so you don't forget. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, it really hurts. What in the world have I been playing at? Dowling here while my dear sister suffers. Nito, you got your kindness back. Now you're cured, it's time to cure your sister. You have my deepest gratitude. Now on with my research. But it almost slipped my mind. Please accept this as a token of my appreciation for your sterling work. You have saved 2 lives today. Nice. Oh, purple. Powdered oak horn, fresh black truffles. There's nothing old Abel ain't able to get. Well, it'll be today. You haven't changed a bit, have you? Have I met you somewhere before? No. Now then, let's get down to business. I need some grunt armor, 4 suits. Could you help me out? Blimey, grunt armor? I don't handle gear like that, sir. But if I did, what would you need it for? You don't need to worry about that. Let's just say the place we need to go has what you might call a strict dress code. Is that a fact? Well, even if I was in the armor business, gear like that ain't easy to get a hold of. You'll just have to look elsewhere, sir. I see. Well, I had hoped that I wouldn't have to mention this. But I know about Grace. I know you love her and that you tried to hide her. Don't say another word. Where did you hear that name? You know how it goes. Spend long enough in the gutter and you're bound to pick up some dirt. Alright, I'll get you your armor. I'll get it for you right away. Just wait a moment. Huh? Did you... Was that a threat? Maybe. But the end justified the means, right? We need that armor. That's terrible. This isn't right. We can't take advantage of people like this. Yes, alright. I did a terrible thing. You're right. I'm sorry. There. I apologized. Stop looking at me like that. It won't happen again, alright? Do you promise? Well, I promise to try my best. You can't even make a simple promise. What kind of a man are you? Here's your armor. Sorry to keep you waiting. Are you going to put it on straight away? Yeah, if you don't mind. Thanks. Thank you, Mr. Abel. Now look, I don't know what you're up to, but be careful, alright? Oh, and nice one, by the way. What? Your friend. I take my hat off to him. Only a real pro could have worked out my little secret. Funny, really. Before he mentioned it, I had him down as a right joker, but he obviously knows what he's doing. Hey? So, it wasn't a threat. Swain, look. Come on. Let's get changed. Hey, Tatito! What's up, man? This guy has a question? Which one? Look, Swain, I'm sorry about what I said before. It's fine. Now, how does your armor feel? I guess mine's a little big. Mine too, but I bet I look huge. No. You look just like you usually do. Huh? What is that supposed to mean? Come on, you guys. Let's stop fighting and head for the palace. You're right, Oliver. Let's find that great sage. Blimey. Yes, sir, and Swain got a right old rapport. With the right material, they'd go far in the stand-up circuit. Poor Drippy, I know, right? This is a calamity. My supplies have run dry, and I was so close to finishing. Is something wrong, sir? I was on the verge of completing this medicine for my poor ailing sister, but I have run out of ingredients. Geez, what a rotten luck. You must be real worried about her, huh? Yes, indeed I am. At present she is convalescing in Castaway Cove, but I could cure her But if I could cure her, she could come home and live with me. You mean she's stuck there until you finish making her medicine? Cheapers. No wonder you're working so hard. I actually have a small favor to ask of you, if I may. Would you be so kind as to collect some feel-good fungus for me? You would? Oh, that's simply splendid. That would be a huge help. You should find feel-good fungus growing out in the forest to the west of the city. Okay, sir, leave it to us. Thank you ever so much. I'm from Canada. I'm a French Canadian. So if you're wondering why my accent is kind of weird and hard to place, that's why. What about you guys? Where are you from? I wonder if I should do all the quests right now before doing the main story. Well, yeah. Well, we're not that, like, we're an ocean away. We're not that far. You're from Chile. Awesome. How's the weather down there? For us here, it's starting to be pretty cold. It's like, most days now when I go outside, it's like 5 degrees Celsius. Obviously. So. Hey, what are you lot doing out here? Sir, we were sent out to fetch something, sir. Did we send someone out? Oh, knickers, he's made a push of it already. Oh, you went to pick up the prince's weekly supply, did you? You never get tired of those things. Alright, for some, eh? You ever tried one? Oh my goodness, just say no, Swain. Yes, sir, just the one, sir. Black truffles are a bit on the expensive side, sir. You're not wrong there. You need to be a prince to afford that habit. Well then, you better hurry and deliver them. In you go. Nita, we're in. You really know your stuff, Swain. Did you used to work here or something? No, nothing like that. Why are you so interested in my past anyway? I'm not the least bit interested in your past. I'm just making conversation. Crikey, that told him. Now listen, we've done well to get this far, but if the guards find us now, we'll be in big trouble. Don't do yourself down, man. From what I've just seen, you can't sweet talk us past anyone. I don't think my silver tongue is going to get us any further. From here on in, they'll attack first and ask question later. What? So we just give up, do we? No, we can't give up. We've made it this far. We have to keep going. Let's just make sure we don't get caught. Alright, Oliver, but listen, if a guard spots you, just start running as fast as you can. I ain't much of a plan, but it'll do for me. If a guard spots us. Think about it, boy. We need to use our heads and think before we move. Otherwise, those porkers will sniff us out in no time flat. First thing first to do is press R1 to get out of the old map. Looking at that, it'll work out where the guards are going. Ain't it? This place is crawling with the blighters, so you'll need to use R to check out if the coast is clear before starting any corners. Oh, and if you take a proper close look at the map of yours, I bet you'll spot some handy nooks dotted around the place. If we hide in them, the guards will never spot us. The thing about those pig helmets they wear is that they can only see what's right in front of their snouts. So if we don't get carried away and stray too close to them, I reckon we'll be alright. Got all that, have you? Tidy. Let's do it, shall we? All good. Have a great night, Dave. My name is Phil. Or Philippe.